Hello everyone and welcome back to Saturn Studios. My name is Kipper. And why is there a dog looking at me?
Huh? Howdy.
Hey, are you okay?
Yeah. And for this week's episode, we are going to talk to our director of Voices TV. I hope you all enjoy the video. Thank you.
Are you sure you're okay? Venky? Venky? Venky!
Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Guys, can you cut the camera, please? Thank you. Hi. I'm glad to meet with you today.
Thanks for having me on the program.
Thank you. So where are you from?
So originally I was born in Boston, Massachusetts, and raised in Amherst, which is about an hour and 45 minutes west of Boston. And so that's where I went to high school, and I actually went to undergrad at UMass Amherst and did my master's degree at the University of Hartford, and then came back to UMass Amherst for my PhD program. So after my PhD, I started here at Landmark, 2019.
2019.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Awesome. Regarding the TV studio, is this the first time opening up a TV studio, or did you have any previous experience?
This is the first time that I've set up a TV studio by myself. I had previously operated television studios at UMass Amherst and at Springfield Technical Community College, but this is the first time engineering a whole entire TV studio and then having it up and running for students. So it was a learning process for me, learning how, to operate the software and the wiring and all of the equipment and get that running. Yeah, I had some help along the way, so a couple of consultants to give me guidance, but it was mostly myself. Yeah.
Oh, glad to hear.
Yeah.
So to get this all set up, how did the entire scenario begin?
So I arrived at Landmark, as I said, in 2019, and back then the dean of the Professional Studies and Science department was Jeff Burgess, and he had a vision of creating a television studio on campus, and he approached me about that, and unfortunately, COVID hit early 2020, and so we thought that things would get delayed, but kind of an unfortunate byproduct of that was other projects were delayed on campus, other construction projects, so we were able to get some money from the capital expense budget to create the television studio. So we got that money earmarked for this project, and so we just started from there, and we were able to get the studio up and in fall of 2021, we launched Voices TV officially with the support of students on campus. It's actually launched in one of our projects as part of one of our classes called Guided Leadership Practicum. Yeah, so exciting. Yeah, it's come a long way since then.
Oh,
yeah.
Sounds like a fairly big but exciting journey.
Yeah, it's been quite the endeavor. Just ordering all the equipment, as I said, wiring it, getting students, recruiting students, just the awareness was a big piece. Mm-hmm. We had the studio running for a semester or two, but we just didn't have the awareness around campus and students, so that the word's really gotten out now, and we've hit a point where we're having to turn people away just because we don't have room in classes. So it's really taken off in that sense, and that's really exciting. And students are really, taking the initiatives themselves, right? We have Matthew creating his own program. We have interns creating a weekly news segment. Yeah. So I think it's a really exciting development here at Landmark. Students really benefit from it. It's really hands-on, and it engages a lot of the visual, the audio, and various different approaches to learning. Yeah.
Nice. Mm-hmm. So my final question to wrap up the interview is: do you have any memorable moments
many memorable moments. I think this semester is the first time where I just backed off completely, and I just allowed students to run the program themselves, right? And I think it's taken a lot of work and guidance to get to that point. But that felt to me like I had done something and I made a contribution. When we're at the point where students have the skills now to just come into the studio, set it up themselves, start recording programs independently. And I think that goes a long way to contributing and empowering students and allowing them to have a voice on campus, because now it's broadcast through our YouTube channel. We have it monitored, the monitors on campus. So I think that's really helped to recruit students, to empower them, to know that they have a voice and they can get it out there just by participating in Voices TV. So join Voices TV. You can email me, you can email any of our interns to get involved. So check us out. We're on Instagram and we're on YouTube.
Yes, we are.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you for setting up the time for the interview. I'm glad we had this interview.
My pleasure, Venki. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, anytime.
Thank you.
Venki? Venki? Venki!
Hey guys, can you please change the background, please? Thank you. Wow, that is an amazing background you got there. Hey Kipper, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great.
Good to hear. And thank you guys for watching this week's episode. I hope we'll see you all next week. Thank you. Bye bye.